Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. I'm back again with another banger, another video about our strategy, the Tricon strategy, the best strategy in the world, the only strategy that has a 90% win rate. So stick around such that I can take you through the analysis of this pair using our strategy. So guys have been asking for Metashape is still going on. It is $100 for this month. Then next month, effective next month, it is going to be 150. Also our book is still available for $10 only this month. The next month it is going to be $20 or 30, depending on what we shall decide. In the book I teach everything I teach here plus the whole breakdown of the strategy. So make sure you get one of the two things. You can click the link in the description or the link in my bio to join my telegram group, free telegram group, and then you can inbox me to talk about mentorship or even buying the book. Click the link and then you can inbox me for that. Also, the other thing is that we always have free market analysis lessons every Saturday. I teach you how to analyze the market for free using this strategy. You can still join the free telegram group where I always share the link to join and analyze the market with you for free. Okay, with that being said, kindly subscribe to the channel and also don't forget to like the video in case you love or learn something about it. But don't forget to subscribe to the channel because I always put out this premium high quality content. So we are going to be going through the analysis using Eurochef, using our strategy such that you guys can see if you can add this strategy to your trading arsenal or it is something that you can just look on and pass. But I promise you it is one you'll add there. So let's go for it. If you don't know how to analyze the market, this video should be definitely for you. You don't know how to get the trend of the market, this should be a video. And also if you don't know anything about forex, you can look at this video. So the first thing you want to do, what is the first thing you want to do? You want to go to your highest time frame. I told you must have a rules-based strategy that you follow step by step. Now that is going to be your edge in the market. If you have a rules-based strategy, that is going to be your edge in the market. You know that when you follow those rules in the long run, you're going to be profitable. So what is the first thing you want to do when you go to the charts? You want to go to your highest time frame. The moment you go to the chart, so this is the 6-hour time frame. What I'll do is that I'll go to my highest time frame. And what is my highest time frame? I consider the weekly as my highest time frame. So I've gone to my highest time frame. What is the next thing you want to do when you get to your highest time frame? You want to identify previous structures on that high time frame and mark them. That is demand and supply, support and resistance. Also any chart patterns that you can see. It may be an inverted head and shoulder, it may be an normal head and shoulder, it might be a double bottom, a double top, anything that you can see, identify it and mark it. All the things I teach them in my book. You can get the book, just click the link in my bio, inbox me on Telegram and ask for the book. Then I'll tell you how to get it. It's only $10 for this month. Effective next month, it is going to be 20. All the things I teach them there. So what else do you want to do? Mark out your structures on the chart. That is number 2. So let us mark out the structures. So what do I see? First, I see that price made a low here. This is a low. And then price bounced off. So this is a strong zone that I'm going to mark. Second, what do I want to see? Let me see. There is a zone here. Why? Because price sat here, respected it, used it as support, then went up. When it came out, it broke out of the zone, came here, retested, and used it as resistance, then dropped. So this is also a strong zone. You want to mark it and leave it there. And then you can either mark, now this is a head and shoulder, this is a high and low, high, high and lower, low. This is a head and shoulder here. You can mark it or you can choose not to mark it. Why do you choose not to mark it? Because price action is very, very far from this area, because price to move from here up to here, it will take like 5 weeks. So you have a lot of time to mark it in case it is necessary. But the way I see, it is not necessary right now. The only zones that are necessary is the zone below here and the zone to the upside this side. And guys, if you're using this strategy, it is going to be easier for you to analyze the market within a few minutes. You're going to follow those rules and you'll know where the market is headed. Also, it is something that you're going to enjoy, because the moment you go step by step and you see that things are flowing, you always get that hype that you're doing the right thing. So now what do we see? We wait for price to come to this level before we can start looking for any buy opportunities. Why? Because this is the last level that price bought massively. So you really expect that when price comes here, at least we shall buy up to this level. And how many pips do we have in the middle here? We have 260 pips. So that is good enough pips for us to do something out of. So we just have to be patient. Wait. I think this strategy is around 60% chances waiting. Not even 60%. I think I'll say 70% chances waiting. This strategy, when you're going to use it, 70% of the time you're going to be waiting, because you know what you expect to see at a particular point, a particular zone. When price has not yet reached there, you have to wait until when it gets there. And when it gets there, you have to sit and wait until when it forms what you want to see from that zone before you can start executing your trades. And after it has formed, you have to also sit and wait until when it is going to hit your take profit. So the strategy is mainly waiting. And if you do not know if you do not know how to use this strategy, that is going to be another problem. That's why I say you guys, you have to come to the mentorship such that I can teach you how to use it. Simple, straight, clear to the point, and it is 90% accurate, guys. Tested and proven, 90% accurate. So now what do we see? We see that price has been dropping and it is in the middle here. So it has been ranging for some weeks here. So what we want to see is, we want to see price at least reach at this zone, and then we start being interested in that price action. So now price is there. So I'm just going to play price forward. First of all, we're going to our highest time frame. Second, we marked our zones. After marking our zones, we are now waiting for price to come to our nearest zone and see what we can do when price reaches there. So this process we are going to is the one of waiting. Okay, so now just play price forward. So now I think now price comes back to this zone and gives a very big rejection. Comes back to our zone and gives a very big rejection. Would you be interested in selling here, in buying here? No. Why? Because the rejection is very far, and remember this is the weekly time frame. The rejection is very far. So if you enter from here, chances of you being stopped out are going to be high, because the stop loss from where you entered and where it is very low. So you have to wait and pray that price does not stop there and continues to go up. Pray that price comes up to this zone. And if you start using this strategy, you follow it step by step, it is going to be hard for you guys to take losses. When you take losses, it's just going to be because you were not patient, or you're just entering trades carelessly. The moment you start using it effectively, you'll see that you're going to avoid a lot of losses, because you're going to be able to see inside, to look inside price action and know what is going on. Okay, so now what do you do next? You wait for price to come and sit here very well. The way you see these candles here, you have to wait for those candles to come there. If they have not, you're not interested in that market, go and look for something else to do, or trade other pairs that are ready. For this one, it is not yet ready. So all that time you're waiting, let's now play price forward. So now price comes back to this zone and gives a very big rejection. Comes back to our zone and gives a very big rejection. Would you be interested in selling here, in buying here? No. Why? Because the rejection is very far, and remember this is the weekly time frame. The rejection is very far. So if you enter from here, chances of you being stopped out are going to be high, because the stop loss from where you entered and where it is low. So and then the next candle, you look at it, it is a good candle, but it hasn't reached at the zone. So let's play forward. Reaches the zone, also rejects. The next candle, same thing guys. We are looking at a candle that will sit at that level like that and then remain there. So now that is the candle that we have been looking for. After we get a candle that sits here and remains there like that, that is now when we want to drop to the lower time frame, but this one should close first. I think it closed as there. Yeah. So after this candle closing, this weekly candle closing, now you want to go to your lower time frame, which is the medium time frame, which is the daily. So on the medium time frame, what is that you want to do? You want to see indecision candles at this level and also refine the zone. Refine the zone to where it's supposed to be, and then you want to see indecision candles at this level that show you that the sellers are weakening and the buyers might come in to start pushing price to the upside. After that, if you have seen some confirmations on the lower time frame, now that is when you want to go to your entry time frame and start looking for entry triggers or things that you're going to be using for your entries. Okay, now what do we see? We see a bullish candle here and then immediately a red candle. So I'm just going to go to, because now we have an indecision candle here and then a bullish candle and then we have a red candle. So what I do here, I'm just going to go to my entry times frames. I use 6 hours and 4 hours to see that if I can get any setup around this area. On the 6 hour, nothing solid. So when I come to the 4 hour, now when I come to the 4 hour, I see something so significant and serious. Why? Because price has made a QM pattern, or price has made what do you call it, a change of character at this level, because this is a low, a high, a lower low, a lower high, and then a lower low, and then a higher high. So this is a change of character, breaking this previous low. So that means we are likely to start going to the upside. So your entries should be here, and then your stop losses should be down here. That is around 25 pips, or you can use the demand zone at this area here and wait, but this is already tapped in, so let's just consider the other entries like that. So when I put the line chart, you can see that this is a QM pattern and this is the 4 hour time frame. So that one signifies that we might be ready to go to the upside. And you see how the breakdown has been simple and clear to the point. This is the right way to start now trading. So what I'm just going to do here is I'm going to target the previous high first. We have 100 pips there, this one here, and then the rest should flow up to at least 260 pips like we had anticipated. However, I'm going to be on the lower time frame trying to scale in each time I see an opportunity for buys, and buy and buy and buy until when we reach the upside. So I'll be looking for only demand zone to buy until when we reach to the upside. So I'm just going to come to my 4 hour and then we start scaling in. So if I play here, the next candle, price goes up. You see, price has respected the zone and now it is going up. So what I'm going to be doing is just wait for demand zones, like for example this one here, breakout structure, 23 indecision candles and then one bullish engulfing candle, and then start buying. Whenever price comes to those zones, start buying to the upside. Remember where we are going. So price does not come back, just continues to the upside, and we have another zone here. Price just continues to the upside, does not come back, so just continue. Price comes back, does not tap into our zone. Has come back. But unfortunately it goes into the zone, back to this level here, and then immediately it starts going to the upside, because we're still in a bullish market. So this position here would have been stopped out, but it came to use this one down here. The first demand zone it created down here, it is the one that has been used. This one up here has been stopped out. So same thing you do for this ones also. We have this one here, we have this one, and that one I left it deliberately to show you that sometimes price is not going to respect your zone, but it doesn't mean that your narrative or your bias is not correct. So it reacted from this one and it is now going to the upside. So let's continue and see. Now there is a zone here. I think it is coming to retest from the zone, goes, reacts from the from the one at the bottom, and then it continues to the upside. I think you see how it is doing now. It leaves this zone here, some people would call it inducement, and then it reacts from the one at the bottom with a sniper entry, and immediately it starts going to the upside. So this scaling in would have been disastrous there. Here it did not react, but then it came to the zone down here. So but don't forget that we still have our main position. This is why I don't always want to scale in, because you lose a few coins along the way, but we have our main position here that we are following, because we know that the moment we contacted the weekly zone, price is now bullish. We come back. I don't know where we reacted from. Let me see. Do we react from this one? I'm not sure. However, let's see what price is doing. Comes back, then boom, to the upside. I think that is it. Is it still going? Well, we still have space to the upside. Wow. I think that is it. I think it stops here, because now this is the 4-hour and it is breaking this previous low. So you expect that if it continues to break that, we shall be dropping. But if it respects that area, then we shall go to the upside. We shall continue to the upside. Low, dropped. So after forming this head and shoulder here, you don't expect it to go anywhere. So it did not reach to our TP, which was 260. However, it gave us 230 pips. That is 1:9. So your work is to just wait. I think it reacted from this zone, this one here. Your work is to just wait, hold your trade as you wait, just follow along. If you can scale in, you can keep scaling in. If you cannot scale in, just leave it and leave price action to go until when it hits your take profit. So along the way, you're just closing in, removing some positions. By the time you get there, you have gotten some good profits from there. So I think that is it. You have seen the concept, step-by-step guide on what you're supposed to be doing. Just make sure that you click the subscribe button, because I always give premium content. Also, don't forget to like the video if you've learned something out of it. Our classes are still going on, the free classes on the Telegram group. Every Saturday I teach you how to analyze the market using Tricon strategy. Also, don't forget to come for mentorship or buy my book. Either way, whatever you decide to do, it is going to be working for you. So this was a Euro chef, and that is how it played out. Price made a jump down here, but I see it is retracing. I don't know. Let me first finish and see whether it continued to the upside. Hey, it continued, guys. It continued to the upside, back to the zone before now dropping. So I think that is all. Having gotten 230 pips, it is something good. I think that is all. For today. We shall meet some other time. And guys, this strategy is so good, and genuine 90% win rate. If you learn how to use it, you're not going to be having a lot of issues with the market like you've been having before. So click the link in my bio and join my free Telegram group, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. So that is all, guys. I think I'll end here for today, and we shall meet tomorrow for another video. Bye.